Hello, hello. Welcome to my space. I wanted to check what are the energies, and so I took past, present, future, and what is hidden. So, what we have in the past, it is the magic wand. What personal power have you underestimated? So, is it that we are talking about somebody who has underestimated you, or did you underestimate yourself? I don't know. In the present, what we have, it is an envious rival. So we are talking about jealousy. It is bringing me back to the last reading that I did, right? Where I was talking about someone who was jealous of you, that now is trying to avoid to see what it means about them now that they know the truth about you, that they might not know that they are jealous, but they know that they have misinterpreted a lot of things about you, right? So, is it that in fact this person has always been a rival? Or maybe because they misunderestimated you in some kind of way, they didn't even consider you as a rival. But I kind of feel that maybe, they might have always compared themselves to you, so you have always, in fact, been a rival to them. And you might not have seen that. And now it is kind of very obvious in the present, maybe not to you, but maybe to other people here. And I say other people because in the future, what we have, it is the hero's trial. So it kind of feels that at the end of the day, I kind of see the card of the judgment here. In what we saw before, we know that the person has spoken badly about you, make up stories about you, presented you in some kind of light that was very, very far from the truth. It was all coming from their misinterpretation because they were judging you through the lens of jealousy, meaning that they were searching for things that would make them feel more comfortable about themselves. And this is by dimming you, criticizing you, looking up into you, what is not okay, right? Because it makes them feel better about themselves, right? So with this hero trial, as said, I see the judgment card, so there will be some kind of judgment that will be put on you and on them, right? I also see the Wheel of Fortune. The wheels are turning here. And then I also took what is hidden. It's very, very interesting. The sealed letter, and it is in reverse, right? So there is some kind of truth, right? That is not hidden anymore, right? Because the seed letter, it is hidden, it is in reverse, so it's not hidden, it's there, it's in the open, but it is hidden from you, right? Because this is the place of what is hidden. So there is something that is in the open that everybody knows, but you don't, right? And it is, I kind of feel that we are talking here about some kind of truth. But anyway, we will get deeper into all of that with the tarot. I feel like taking the classic tarot. Where is my classic deck? I will take this one because, no? Yeah, no, I will take this one. Because the other one is painting my hands blue. So let's get into this. Let's get a little bit more information. It might truly be, that you might have in some kind of way underestimated yourself, right? And it doesn't mean that you don't respect yourself, that you don't see your value. But, at the end of the day, it's a question of comparing ourselves to others. Very often when I see in the comments, people, why did I have to go through all this? I didn't need that. And very often I'm saying, at the end of the day, I know that for me, for example, first of all, it made me confront the reality of people around me. But more than that, it made me appreciate myself even more. Because, you know, we know ourselves. I know my level of ethics, morality. I know how I behave. I know how I think. And, you know, we are often projecting ourselves on others and realizing how other people are behaving in a certain situation might make you understand truly how much you are attached to your values, your morality, your ethics. So sometimes it's not about other people, it's about what it reveals us about ourselves, which is not less important, right? Because at the end of the day, we are carrying ourselves in our life. So let's see here, the magic wand. Just a reminder, this is a collective reading. So it might be for you, it might be partly for you, and it might not be for you. So please take what resonates, leave the rest. If I'm talking about masculines or feminines, like for example, with the emperor, the empress, the king, the queens, I am not talking about the gender, right? It is about the energy from where someone is operating. So please apply it however it applies to the people in your life. And this reading can be past, present, or future. So let's see here. The magic wand. Let me know a little bit more about that. Do I need to close the window because I think that the gardener is here? I hope that it's better. I kind of feel that I cannot hear it anymore so much. So let's see. The magic wand. The magic wand. The truth. So we have the lovers here, right? This is making choices from your higher self. And then there is the ace of swords. So I truly feel that we are talking here about you and yourself. You might have in some kind of way underestimated you. Underestimated how you are acting from a place. It's not that you might not know that you are acting from your higher self, but maybe you have projected this on others, thinking that other people were also trying their best, acting from their higher self, all those kind of things, right? And I kind of feel here that there is some kind of revelation that came to you, maybe regarding people that were envious of you, that you might not have paid attention to it, because you might have thought, why are they a rival? Why would they be a rival of mine? Why would they be jealous and envious, right? And I kind of feel that now in the present, you might better understand that, because I kind of feel that you might have underestimated your strength of character, because at the end of the day, it's not so easy to act all the time from your higher self. It demands of you to question yourself and wait what you are doing. If you need to take a decision, a lot of people, they just take the decision that is the most comfortable for them, and you might not have done that, right? You might have always tried to take the right decision, and it doesn't mean that it was always the right decision, but at least you tried. And I kind of feel that in the past, maybe, considering the card that is here, you might not have even realized how special you are, right? Because with the lovers here, we know that the lovers is talking about choices. It is talking about making choices from your higher self, right? And then we have here this ace of swords talking about truth and clarity. Tell me here about the envious rival. What should we know about this envious? Ooh, talking about jealousy. The Queen of Wands. Yes, this is the jealous bee, right? This is the jealous bee. We have it here. Tell me more here. Oh, listen, somebody here truly saw you like someone of high value. We have the 10 of Pentacles here. Listen, maybe people loved you. Maybe this person knew that you could accomplish something amazing in your life, right? Okay. Tell me more here, please. I want to have more information. We have the Five of Cups that came here. It might be talking about sadness. It might be talking about rejection. It might be talking about grieving something. Might be talking about this person wanting you to feel rejected by the environment, the community, the family, because they are acting out of jealousy, right? Let's see, let's get a little bit more information here about this Five of Cups. Tell me please about this Five of Cups. What should we know about the Five of Cups? The Emperor and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, listen, it kind of feels apparent here that this person is truly driven by jealousy. They are insecure, but they might not accept it. They might truly dislike the fact that you might attract some kind of attention on you, that people might be, you might have some kind of magnetic energy, that people are attracted to you. Maybe you know you have a very open energy, and so people approach you very easily, and maybe they don't have that. There is here something about, because at the end of the day we are talking here about a person that even if it doesn't appear to the eyes like this in the open, but it is someone who feels the need to have attention on them. This Queen of Wands, right? They like to have attention on them, and they see that you are getting attention, maybe even without trying, right? That people appreciate you, they like you, and they are driven by this envious energy. They truly see you as a rival. We have the Emperor here and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. They wanted to block you. They wanted to block your ability to create the legacy that you were supposed to create. They wanted you to feel rejected, to be depressed. Maybe this is how they painted you. Is there anything more here that you want to tell me about this Five of Cups? They presented you as fake. They presented you as a liar, as a seducer, as somebody fake, somebody flighty. Flighty? I think that this is the word, right? Somebody that is just, going from one person to the other. Maybe somebody overly emotional. Maybe even mentally unstable. Maybe somebody that is too emotional, right? Like you cannot handle your own emotions. Tell me more here, please, about this Five of Cups. The Five of Cups in reverse. And the Eight of Wands. Yeah, listen, they wanted to block you. This is what they wanted. They wanted you to be totally blocked, right? They wanted people not to communicate with you. This is what they were hoping to achieve. I kind of feel by talking badly about you. Because this is often what jealous people are doing, right? Okay, kind of feel that it didn't work because we have the Five of Cups here in reverse. It didn't work. So, let's see here with the Hero's Trial. What is coming up with this Hero's Trial? tell me, the hero's trial. Ha 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 ha. The Fool in reverse and the Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah, listen. People will judge them as very negative, very judgmental, very bitter, somebody not trustworthy, right? I don't feel that they will consider this person as being not intentional with what they did. We have here the Two of Cups. I kind of feel that first of all, this person presented themselves maybe as being your friend or of liking you, right? Because when they were talking badly about you, it was giving it some kind of weight, right? Because when somebody is pretending to like you, if they are saying something about you, so of course it has to be true, first of all, because they have some kind of access to you, right? So they know what they're talking about. And also, because they like you, they will not just dirt you, right? Just to dirt you. So I kind of feel that. And I also feel here that at the end of the day, they will be judged as someone who is acting from a very irresponsible place, and that people will take distance with them, right? They won't have the support of the community. I didn't even check if you could see all the cards, but you absolutely can. Okay, tell me more here, please, about this hero trial. What should we know about that? They will be presented as somebody very judgmental, very cruel, bitter, a liar, a manipulator, somebody cruel, somebody deceitful. Tell me more here, please. It's even worse than that, right? Because the way that people will judge them, it is that they were actively working on creating some kind of destruction. They were actively doing their best for people to treat you as if you are a fool. With this Eight of Pentacles, this is putting a lot of work into doing something. And what they were doing, it is the energy of the Queen of Swords in reverse. They were actively trying to paint you in a very dark light so that people would take distance of you, presenting you as somebody who is a total fool, right? Tell me more here, please, about this hero trial. Judgment in reverse. Talking about the trial, we have the Judgment in reverse, right? They will be presented as someone who has actively, I kind of feel that people will see the truth for what it is, right? That because I kind of feel that we might be talking about a friend or someone that was truly in your environment. We might be talking about someone of your family. We might even be talking about a relationship, right? But I kind of feel that we might also be talking about a friend. Someone that was maybe a long-time friend and that was criticizing you behind your back, right? And if you pay attention and if you have a friend in mind, chances are that this person came to you and told you things about other people, and whatever they said about other people, like for example, that somebody said something about you, that somebody did something that is not okay related to you. So first of all, I kind of feel that it might not be true what they said. They might have just done that in order to create some kind of friction between you and this person that we are talking about. They might have said whatever they said in order to hurt you in some kind of way. I kind of feel that it didn't work, right? But even if what they said was true, trust and believe that they were very, very happy to come and bring you this news, right? They were very happy to have this crunchy truth. Yeah, they might have come to you and presented it to you. Yeah, you know, I need to tell you that this person have said that about you. Or listen, you don't know, but this happened behind your back, you know, and it's something related to you. And they might have presented themselves as being sorry. Yeah, they were not sorry. They were very happy, right? If it is true, it might not be true at all. Yeah. It might also be somebody that at the end of the day, they might not be very happy about their own life, right? If you truly pay attention to it, you might see their life as, you know, a life without judgment, without nothing. But they might be there something that in fact they are not happy, right? They are kind of bitter. I don't think that they are saying it out loud, but there is something here. There is something here. So, tell me the sealed letter in reverse. What is hidden? Whew. I wanted to say in the beginning here, right? When we saw the Queen of Wands, I wanted to say I wouldn't be surprised to see the Empress in reverse, right? But it didn't come up. But it came up now, right? So, what is hidden? It is that it is hidden from you, right? But it is not truly hidden. It's not. It's not. We know that in the present, it is obvious for some people that this person is acting from a place of jealousy, of being envious. They are in fact a rival, even if they have presented themselves as a friend. They are comparing themselves to you all the time, right? So, what you don't know, it is that people know, they know that this person has betrayed you. We have the Three of Wands here. I want to check why this Three of Wands. I kind of feel that people see now what is going on, right? Tell me here the Three of Wands. The Page of Cups in reverse. Okay. Tell me more. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Kind of feels like they are expecting something to come their way. They are expecting something to come their way. They are expecting the consequences of the actions that they have taken against you. Page of Cups in reverse. Refusing, avoiding their own feelings, maybe. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse, being dependent. Tell me here, the Three of Wands, it's not very clear. I can put it back. Yeah, thank you. No, it came out. I won't put it back. Blocked. Blocked energy. Okay. Okay, listen. At the end of the day, what you don't know, but what kind of, it feels that it is in the open, right? The letter is not sealed anymore. It is in the open, even though you don't know it. It is obvious that this person has betrayed you, right? They have betrayed you because you were an obstacle to something that they wanted. They considered you as a rival in some kind of way. Does it mean that you are, they are envious of your work? Maybe you are in the same work. They maybe, we are talking romantically that you are a rival. Maybe it's just about their self-image, that they knew that you were heading towards something great and they didn't want that. They didn't want that because, it's the crab in the bucket. They are down, they don't like their life, and they don't want you to be happy, to be free, to be happy, to have success, to create a legacy, which is so stupid. It's such a stupid way of thinking, right? Especially if you are friends. It's a frenemy at the end of the day, but I guess that you didn't know that it was a frenemy until maybe you realized that it was a frenemy, right? Yeah, we are talking here. We have the Empress in reverse. So it might be your mother. It might be a mother figure. It doesn't have to be. It is a very karmic feminine. It is a feminine that is unhappy. They are unhappy. They are not in alignment with their higher self. They are karmic. They might be in a relationship but not being happy in their relationship, right? They might have followed a path in their life that they are not satisfied with. Okay, I want a little bit more here. Tell me more. Tell me more, please. Do you see how this card turned? I don't know if you saw it. Strength in reverse. Yeah, they are not satisfied with their life. And once again, reminding me the last reading that I did, I kind of feel here that it is someone who has a hard time to accept that they are not satisfied with their life. There is bitterness here. They are comparing themselves to you. And I kind of feel that there is some kind of ego. We might be talking, for example, about someone who, when they were in school, for example, they were very popular, right? And when they were in their 20s, they were very, very popular. And they were used to have it very easy. People, wanting to be in their environment, those kind of energies, right? And now they are in their 30s, 40s, whatever, right? And things are not the same anymore, right? They are observing their own life and they don't like it, right? And they are still kind of in this energy of I'm the queen of the class, or I'm the king of the class. And who do you think you are? Attracting all this energy to you, people liking you. I don't like it. And you are going to do something amazing about your life. You are being, I don't know, you are doing something that I'm jealous about, right? I'm jealous about. Maybe there is a relationship that was coming into your life. Maybe we are talking about work. Maybe we are just talking about the fact that you are at peace in your life, right? And they couldn't stand it. They couldn't stand your energy. I kind of feel that this is truly what it is. Somebody who cannot stand your energy, they feel for some kind of reason that is totally not realistic, that things are easy for you, right? When it might be the total opposite. It might have been very, very easy for them, younger, right? And now they made choices in their life and they are not satisfied of their life, or they find their life difficult, and they see you and they hate on you, right? Yeah, okay. So let's go to closure. I truly feel that it's a follow-up of the reading that we had before, right? Tell me. Closure, please. Listen, since the moment that you took distance, everything is blocked in their life. So listen, it's very interesting, right? Because this person was your friend. We are talking here about someone who was your friend or someone who was in your environment. They were your family. They were your relation, whatever it may be, right? And you were giving to them. But instead of celebrating you, right? They were envious. They were jealous. They saw in you some kind of potential that they couldn't stand, right? And the moment that you took distance, right? Because you might have realized that there is something there that is stinky, right? You might not even know that they are jealous now. You might just have seen that something happened, right? Maybe they are still in your environment, but maybe, you see them a lot less, or you realize that when you see them, it's not such a good vibe, or, or maybe they never have time for you, but when they need something, then suddenly they have time for you. You understand, there is something here. But the moment that you took distance, at the end of the day, nothing is going well in their life. Give me one more. And they are confused. What's going on? Yeah, they didn't realize that at the end of the day, you were bringing them a lot of good. Yeah, you were bringing them a lot of good. And I kind of feel that they totally... I kind of feel, that they might have prioritized other people on you simply because they might not have been jealous of other people, or they thought that there was some kind of advantage to be with other people. It's interesting because on one side, I kind of feel that this person was jealous and envious of you in some kind of way, but I also kind of feel that we are talking about someone opportunistic, and that at the end of the day, they judged you as with no value anymore, and this is why they mistreated you. So I kind of feel that there is some kind of paradox here. There is something here that doesn't work well, but it's like, they saw that you have all this potential, but maybe you didn't arrive yet to the place where you truly could realize yourself, right? So when you had this potential, so they wanted to destroy it in some kind of way, right? It's the kind of person that could have helped you in your life, but they didn't truly, right? They didn't invest in you. They might have had, little signs of things telling you that you are friends or whatever. But at the end of the day, if you are looking at the connection, you will realize that at the end of the day, there might have been some kind of resentment since a very long time. Yeah. Okay, is there one more? Yeah, they are confused because things are going even less good in their life since you step back. Yeah, going to calmer waters. Yeah, I kind of feel that this person might have created a lot of drama in your life. I don't know. I kind of feel that maybe you felt that you needed to not to insist on this relationship, on this connection, whatever it is. Kind of feel that they were truly trying to dominate you. I truly feel the person, I tell you, that in school they were like the popular one, and they needed to stay the popular one with this Queen of Wands here in reverse, We are talking about someone who likes to have the attention. They like to be the main character. The main character. And even though you might not be someone that likes to be the main character, they might have felt somehow that you were the main character. And so they were in your environment simply because they wanted to be able to benefit from that, right? And at the same time, behind your back, they were talking shit about you in order to try to dim you in some kind of way, right? And I kind of feel now, related to the reading that I did before, because I truly feel that it's a follow-up here, right? That they have such a hard time accepting the truth, right? There was the Two of Swords, like they are in a stalemate position. There is some kind, I told you, there is some kind of truth about you that they have a hard time to accept, because what does it mean about them, right? There is like a dimension that makes it very, very difficult for them to accept the truth. And I kind of feel that they will have to accept how karmic they are, that they are fake, in fact, that they are a hypocrite, that they are opportunistic, right? And I kind of feel that it is not something that they want to see about themselves, right? So anyway, I will leave it here. I hope that it was helpful. I'll see you in the comments. Until very, very soon. Bye.